Hi, I'm Colorado State Representative Tracey Bernett. I'm running for re-election for House District 12, which includes Lafayette, Louisville, Superior, Niwot, and parts of unincorporated Boulder County. I'm a mom, engineer, entrepreneur, world-class runner, and a lifelong Democrat. I have an engineering degree from Cornell University and a Harvard MBA. My two biggest heroes are my parents. My dad, an engineer, insisted on honesty, integrity, and the pursuit of excellence. And my mom, a lifelong activist for environmental and social justice causes, instilled in my three brothers and me a passion for making the world a better place. I've channeled these values in the passions I call the 3 E's because I'm an engineer: environment, education, and equity, which includes affordable housing and affordable health care. Since I was elected 2 years ago, I've delivered on every one of these promises, a total of 19 bills, half of them bipartisan. But what I want to talk about today is one of the main reasons I ran for office: the climate crisis. Why? Because my son nearly died of an asthma attack when he was a toddler, and the wildfires caused by climate change have sent him to the ER multiple times since then. Because of the horrible floods that hit Boulder County in 2013, when the St. Vrain River jumped its banks and cut a new path right through my friend's Longmont home, nearly killing her. And most recently, the frightening Marshall Fire in my district that destroyed over 1,100 homes. We've learned that no one is immune from the effects of climate change. We have the technology to solve it. We just need action. And that's exactly what I've been doing, leading Colorado and showing the rest of the country how it's done. So what do we need to do? First, we need to stop burning fossil fuels. One of the biggest challenges in this area is buildings, which produce 40% of the worldwide greenhouse gas emissions. Buildings are the hardest nut to crack and will take the longest to decarbonize. That's why I took it on. We need to wean ourselves off of natural gas to heat our homes, to heat our water, and to heat our food. Some of the groundbreaking bills I've passed include a gas energy efficiency bill, because 50% of the path to a zero-carbon future is through energy efficiency. This bill will save Coloradans over $600 million over the next 10 years in gas utility costs, and will help everyone transition to clean heat, and will bring good-paying green jobs to Colorado. My Building Energy Codes bill will save Coloradans money by building right the first time, by building smarter, more energy-efficient, and healthier buildings from the start, and building for the future with electric vehicle, clean heat, and solar-ready features, spurring a faster transition to a fossil-free future. Another bill encourages the use of greener construction materials because the processes used to create concrete, steel, and asphalt represent some of the largest sources of greenhouse gas emissions in the world. There's still more that has to be done to decarbonize many other parts of our lives, and I'm working on this. But we need to do more than just stop burning fossil fuels. We need to build more resilience because the climate has already changed and will continue to change. This year, I passed a microgrid roadmap bill, which will identify how renewable energy can improve the resilience and reliability of Colorado's electric grid and protect our critical facilities and vulnerable communities from grid disruption. Finally, we need to not only stop putting more carbon into the air, but also pull the carbon that's already in our atmosphere out. This is a relatively new concept, but one that holds great promise to turn the tide on climate change. In addition to taking on the climate crisis, I also passed bills to help those impacted by the Marshall Fire rebuild their lives. The lessons we're learning from this horrible event will spur new legislation that'll help us better prepare for the next disaster. But I'm just getting started, because one of the other main reasons I ran for office was because of my son. My son has asthma, like thousands of kids here in Colorado, much of it caused by air pollution. Our air quality here on the Front Range, and in particular ozone pollution, is some of the worst in the world. It's time we fix the process that allowed this to happen, and I intend to do just that, holding polluters more accountable for the damage they're doing to our environment and our health. Those polluters either clean up their act or we shut them down. The pandemic is still affecting each and every one of us on a daily basis. I'm working with my colleagues on mental health, gun safety, and many, many more issues caused by this pandemic. But I believe we can get through this by pulling together as a community and looking out for each other. And I will continue to use the 3 E's, environment, education, and equity, as my guiding principles. I've run 36 marathons, and in 2019, I was ranked #1 in the world in the indoor mile in my age group. Those accomplishments took hard work, determination, and perseverance, characteristics that helped me bring bold leadership to the state capitol, because I won't give up until we cross the finish line. And because for me, it's personal. I'm Tracey Bernett, and I'm running for re-election to House District 12.